Hi friends, you are watching EV Learning Tools YouTube channel. If you are not yet subscribed our channel, please subscribe now. In this video you will learn how to become journalist, education qualifications, job profiles, step-by-step action required to get success, etc. What is a journalist? A journalist is a writer who investigates current events, issues and trends, then generates a story surrounding uncovered facts, and disseminates it to the public via print, broadcast, or online media. In generating a story, journalists attend live functions and conduct research, review their notes for relevant details, write story copy and correct grammatical, punctuation, spelling and content errors. They often work a particular area or beat, such as politics, entertainment, business or sports. What does a journalist do? Journalists provide the public with accurate and unbiased information on current events through the mediums of print, television, radio and online media. Their job is to thoroughly research newsworthy stories and to present them in a clear and coherent manner. As well as having excellent verbal and written communication abilities, journalists need strong interpersonal and investigative skills in order to make contacts within the industry and carry out interviews. While some journalists may work for just one institution, most journalists work freelance positions that allow them to contribute stories to many different publications or broadcasters at once. Journalist education requirements: bachelor's degree in journalism, communications, English, or a related field. 5 steps to become a journalist. Step 1. Prepare in high school. Whatever medium you choose to work in, you will need a strong background in writing. Courses in English, language arts, humanities and social studies will push you to develop your skills in this area. Writing for the school newspaper, yearbook or literary magazine is helpful as well. Volunteering to work for your school's TV or radio station, if it has either or both, could help you prepare for a place in broadcast journalism. Step 2. Earn a bachelor's degree in journalism. A bachelor's degree is the typical education requirement for journalism positions, and many prospective journalists choose to pursue a degree in journalism. A bachelor's in journalism teaches you how to write for different distribution media. It also provides you with an understanding of journalistic ethics and fundamental methods of investigation, how to cultivate sources, conduct personal interviews and search news databases. Some programs are divided into broadcast, print, photojournalism, and public relations specializations. Because many journalists are freelancers, you may want to consider courses in marketing and business administration as well. Step 3. Pursue an internship. Many journalism programs include an internship course, through which you can gain experience in a professional newsroom. Schools that offer journalism bachelor's degrees often maintain relationships with local media outlets to facilitate your access to them. In addition to experience, you can build a portfolio and make contacts that may help you obtain a job after you graduate. Step 4. Find employment. You can find work for newspapers, magazines, TV stations, radio stations, colleges and universities, as well as a wide assortment of internet portals. Data from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, show that as of 2018 the majority of journalists worked for newspapers and magazines. A smaller but significant share worked for TV and radio stations. Opportunities will be strongest at online magazines and newspapers. Step 5. Advance your career. You will likely have to start out in a small market at a small station or newspaper. Entry-level tasks include writing obituaries or covering civic meetings or court cases. After you've accumulated more experience, advancement usually entails changing jobs to positions at larger publications or broadcasters in a larger market, covering a specific field or covering more difficult or dangerous stories. With sufficient experience you could become a columnist or editor if you work at a newspaper. You could advance to the position of correspondent, announcer or program manager if you work for a broadcaster. What are some related alternative careers? There are a number of other positions within the field of media that require applicants to hold a bachelor's degree in journalism, communications, or a related field. Students may also want to consider becoming editors, whose responsibilities primarily include revising and preparing content for publication. Those who are more interested in the technical aspect of news reporting should look into becoming film or video editors, whose job duties consist of managing, producing and editing videos for telecommunication purposes. Another writing-related career that requires similar skills to journalism is becoming an author and writing creative fiction or non-fiction for books, magazines, or other publications. The field of journalism may be really competitive, but it's also important to society. If you've been bitten by the journalism bug, then you definitely want to do your best so that you can be successful in your field. With a bit of hard work and great attitude. Improving your writing skills. 1. Write every day. Journalism consists mostly of writing, whether it's an article or live tweeting a story. You need to be a strong writer who has a voice, and the way to get there is practice. Daily writing allows you to get your practice and helps build your confidence, which is key to succeeding as a writer. 2. Build your grammar skills. You need to be able to proofread and edit your writing so that you can produce clean copy. Use a spell checker to avoid misspellings, and proofread to make sure that you don't have any typos. 3. Use sample text to help you develop new skills. Find articles that you like and try to write your own article in a similar way. This is called using a mentor text. Your mentor text serves as a model for how an article should be written. 4. Be speedy and accurate. Journalists have a quick turnaround time between assignment and deadline. Think about how fast news is reported after it happens. To be a good journalist, you need to be able to meet your readers' expectations by producing speedy and accurate work. 5. Get feedback on your writing. Ask people you trust to review your writing and offer their critiques. If you can get a teacher or tutor to help you, then take advantage of their knowledge base to help you improve your writing skills. While it might be hard to have your writing critiqued, it's necessary if you want to grow as a writer. Building interpersonal skills. 1. Form good relationships with others. Some of your best sources of information will be people you meet. Be open to meeting new people and hearing what they have to say. They may be a source, or they might give you a good idea about a story lead. The more people you are connected to, the easier it will be to find a source for your story. 2. Network with other journalists. Learn new skills and find opportunities by reaching out to other journalists. Don't just limit yourself to people you meet. Look up your journalist idols and reach out to them. You can network both in person and through correspondence, such as email or social media. 3. Develop confidence. When you're putting yourself out there, whether through your writing or when meeting new people, confidence is essential to helping you be successful. You need to be able to approach others and form relationships that help you, and you also need to project that you know your worth. Being resourceful and committed. 1. Go above and beyond what's required. Going above and beyond is about more than just doing what's necessary to get a story. You need to be more than just a good writer in today's journalism market. When you write a story, don't stop at the minimum to get the job done. Think about what you'd want out of the article if you were a reader, and try to give them that. 2. Make sacrifices. You may have to give up your free time or miss out on fun events with friends in order to meet your journalism goals. Writing is usually a solitary activity, so it may be a sacrifice for you to miss out on that social time. You may also need to sacrifice earning potential or social connections if you write about polarizing issues. 3. Conduct your own research. Journalists get information from a variety of sources, so you'll need to know how to gather, assess, and organize information on your own. Research consists of more than just doing a Google search. You need to be able to find the information you need in print sources, by talking to knowledgeable individuals, and by sorting through relevant materials, such as letters, memos, or file documents. 4. Expand your knowledge base. Being able to understand various topics, sniff out stories, and look at things from various perspectives are all necessary to be a good journalist. 6. Stay up to date on news and events. Read or watch the news, and stay plugged into politics, current events, and pop culture. Anything can be relevant from a journalistic standpoint, so keep yourself open and learn the current trends. You will produce better stories and get your readers what they want if you know what's going on. 7. Verify your sources. Before reporting information that you find, make sure that it's from a reliable source. When possible, try to find a second source that confirms the information. If you receive facts from a source, independently verify that those facts line up. 8. Maintain independence from your sources and subjects. While you will likely build relationships with some of your sources or the people you write about, make sure those relationships don't influence how you portray them in your work. For example, if your best friend works as a police officer, then getting your crime information from them will likely be biased toward your friend's opinion. Gaining experience. 1. Start a blog. Practice your journalistic abilities by running your own blog. In addition to being a great place for you to share your voice and flex your skills, it will also help you promote yourself to people who might hire you or may buy your stories. 2. Be active on social media. Build a strong and clean social media presence across platforms. Make sure that you are posting meaningful information on a regular basis. You should be able to share your handles with potential employers, so be mindful about what you post. 3. Apply for internships. Both paid and unpaid internships are available in journalism. If you don't need the money, then an unpaid internship might be a great way for you to get experience without as much competition. Paid internships are competitive, but you'll be getting paid to do what you love. Thanks for watching EV Learning Tools. Keep watching and subscribe our channel. Click on bell button to get automatic notification.